Hey now, welcome back to the Buck Rogers Project. So anyway, we move back. So Buck gets shot, and I think once because he's unconscious again, they do another blood draw. I don't know. They find the mini transmitter that Kane put on the shuttle, and then and Buck's already had a conversation with Wilma about my shuttle got shot. I wasn't in combat. Something's wrong here. So that's why Wilma's taking him seriously, not because of this nonsense. I mean, come on. So anyway, Buck suddenly is a traitor. I don't know what's going on here. Suddenly, Buck is a traitor, and there's no reason for you can be suspicious of Buck, but the commemorative plate council moves straight to he did this, he's a traitor, and we're going to kill him. So suddenly in 25th century Bubble City, Chicago, it's no reprieve. It's death penalty immediately, and the sentence was supposed to be handed out immediately, and it is not. But so here's Gil Gerard still in a spacesuit. What are we like? We're like 20, 30 minutes into this by now. And the Computer Council of Commemorative Plates is Buck a traitor? What's going on here? So Buck has more than his fill of 21st century. Yeah, and let's look at this as like man out of time. If I'm Buck and I think that this is some kind of odd suspension-induced dream, I'm already saying this is insane. This is like being in a meeting that never ends or something. And so Gil Gerard's performance kind of tracks with the guy that's like kind of cynical and like, what the hell is this? So nobody believes he was on the Draconian fortress. Princess Adala might be behind the mysterious pirate raids. Everyone believes he's a spy. All right. So this is the Glenn Larson influence, maybe, because I see parallels between how this computer council or how the folks on New Chicago, including Dr. Hewer, Wilma, everybody in this military, they want to believe the Draconians at the time are peace-loving people, not affiliated with the pirates. So it's a little bit of like a Star Wars prequel beat 2, where you have one side, like the bad guys throwing other bad guys in the mix. I don't know why you're so important, but this seems trifling naive. Very much like Saga of a Star World naive, where we just who would do such a thing? So maybe that's just I want to think longer on this, because there's real vocabulary I can put to it, not being on the spot like I am all the time. I don't know why when we look at the future everything has to be naive. We have to think that Neville Chamberlain is ruling everything, because that's kind of what we have going on here. But the Computer Council, as great as they are, they're just not on board with Buck, which kind of reminds us of the flaws of AI, because there's no human quality with the Computer Council. Why does so Dr. Hewer and Wilma watch pensively as their friend is led to a trial room, blah 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 blah. So I mean, very little evidence, and they're just gonna kill him. That's over the top. I guess if you're in a bubble city, you don't have room for holding cells. You're gonna instantly just this is problematic at best. And then, of course, Theo understands what's going on, but he can't convince the rest of the Computer Council. Wilma doesn't know what to believe. She's so conflicted and confused. Perhaps she can give Buck a chance to prove his innocence. Okay, so Wilma's stepping up here as a human being, because we always need one of those rebels. And we're like, okay, well, if you think you saw Princess Ardala and we think she's a good person, let's go to the Draconia and meet up again. So that's the plan. And let me just say something. Back to how naive the Earth Directorate is. One look at the Draconian ship, and you're like, these are not the greatest of folks. Look at there's something to be said with design and how that reflects a particular ethos that you're attempting to convey, right? And the draconian ship says bad guy. It's like folks folks with flag fetishes that are just like huge come on now. So let me get back on the Draconia. Bucktails. Well, I'll find proof of Ardala's connection with the pirate raiders. I don't even know why we jumped to pirate raiders. But okay, Wilma wants to clear her. She's not her boyfriend. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna back up. It is not happening yet. Buck's not even out of his spacesuit. Boyfriend. Come on. So that's the beat. That's Buck's plan. So in our next episode, we'll get to the cards where the enemies meet. So that'll be next. But that's it's happening now. I think we have the plot of the pilot moving along, as troublesome as it kind of is. And up next, maybe space battles. Oh, and they weren't called Vipers. They were just called Fighters. Because I guess they ran out of names. All right, until next time. Be a. There you go.